OMG, hi everybody! Whoa! Woo! Wow, it's so good to see all of you. OMG, hi! It's been so long, but like for actual this time. It feels like it's been 50 billion years. Even though it's been like, to be honest, it's been like 6 or 7 days, but it feels like 50 billion years. Who are you? Oniwon, thank you for the 20 gifted subs, and I also wanted to give a big thank you to... Somebody gifted 5 subs earlier. I don't remember. Gamma Troop, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. It's so good to see all of you. It's been so long. Yeah, I've been an ambassador. I've been on a journey into a different country. I went to Japan. Thought you forgot. No, I didn't forget. I've been doing diplomacy in Japan. I represented the Goldfish Kingdom well, I promise you. Yes. A journey to the east. I am not gonna lie, I had an amazing time. Ditchi Mama! Hi! Oh, genki desu ka? Did I meet Ditchi Mama? Well, maybe I did. Maybe I met Ditchi Mama. It was such a good time. I'm here to tell you guys all about it. Because, oh my god, I was only in Japan for like 6 days or something, but I feel like I did 12 days worth of stuff. I was always busy, I was always walking into something, I was always doing something. It was so busy. Yeah, and the entire time I was only in Tokyo. The entire time. It was busy. You know, you'd think like maybe I'd get one day to venture outside of it, but no. There's too much stuff to do. Everybody was right. Whenever somebody tells you a week isn't nearly enough time to even experience Tokyo, you know, they're right. They really are. There's like 50 billion little sections of Tokyo that you have to explore. And all of them have their own little charms. And I walked so much, and I sweated so much. How hot was it? It was like 90 degrees, and it was humid. And you know, usually in the US, 90 degrees doesn't sound like a whole lot. But in Japan, 90 degrees is evil. And I underestimated how evil it was truly going to be. Because here in the US, 90 degrees is like a fucking a cakewalk. It's a walk in the freaking park. But over there, 90 degrees feels like 120 degrees. It's bad. I'm gonna get on the screen, okay? Are you guys ready? It's been a while, huh? I don't know if you guys are ready. Abu! White woman! Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. It's been so long. I sweated so much. Did I get to see a fireworks festival? Actually, funny enough, I did see a little bit of fireworks, but it wasn't intentional. How many Japanese natives did you jump scare by being a white lady? More than I thought. I figured that so it's true that in Tokyo, less people are weirded out by you being a foreigner. But I will admit that when I was on the train, I was standing there one time, and I was wearing like a dark dress, and I was turned around and I was looking out the window, and behind me there were two girls sitting next to each other, and they're saying Misa Misa, which at first I just figured they were really big Star Wars fans. But I turn around and they're looking at Misa from Death Note on their phone and pointing at me. Regardless of whether or not you're in Tokyo, it's true that if you're a blonde girl in Japan, you're going to attract a little bit of attention. Blonde white girl in Japan. Yeah, maybe I just look like Jar Jar Binks. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't want to... I don't even know what you're supposed to say to that, how you're supposed to respond. So I looked at them, they stopped talking, and I smiled and waved, and they waved back, and I turned back around. I don't speak Japanese, so I don't know what they said after that. You say sumimasen and run away. Run away where? I was on the train. Run away? And I jumped out of the window. But yeah, hi everybody. It's been a while. I was supposed to do 1 or 2 streams in Japan, but unfortunately for me, I need a new laptop. I had a bit of a problem because at first I thought my charging cable wasn't working, and so I went to get a new one. But my laptop will not stop blue screening. And the more I turn it on, the more frequently it does it, so I'm not really sure what to do. Yeah. So that really sucks. I don't know. To be fair, I kind of don't really like it because my laptop is super small and skinny, and it overheats really frequently, so... I'll get a new one anyway. You've used it a long time. You know what? It's funny because it's not that old. I think it's like 3 years old or something. I don't think 3 years is long enough for it to blue screen over and over and over again. Yeah, it's the ROG Zephyrus or whatever it's called. I've met laptops that were like 7 years old that work better than mine. And I think that's just because mine is kind of like all flashy. It's one of those ones with like the weird... It has like a light display on the front. It's like a cool epic gamer laptop. Yeah, it was the G14. But honestly... I mean, some people are saying it's good, but mine is not holding up very well. So, I don't know. I think I need something more durable. I'm not sure. Yeah, the Asus Republic of Gamers. Zephyrus? I think it's Zephyrus. I gotta get me a ThinkPad. Yeah, why not? But hi, everybody. Let me turn my AC on really quickly. I am so obsessed with AC now that I'm back. I'm never gonna complain about the cold again. Never, ever, ever, ever. I've never experienced heat like I have until I went to Japan. It was so bad. It was so... I don't know what I was expecting. I got off the plane on like the 12th or the 13th or something. And immediately all of the humidity sticks to your skin. It's miserable. You go into the airport, everybody's like crowded around each other, and it's humid and hot, and the AC can't even fight against it. It's so bad. Imagine the smell. The smell wasn't that bad unless you're on the train and you're sitting next to... Okay, so I just want to say something. I don't know if I got, but I was told that most East Asians don't have sweat smell. I sat on the train. It was stanky. I sat next to a guy who was stanky. This dude sat next to me after a long, hard day of work. Oh, he was stanky. Oh my goodness. He smelled like sweat. He smelled like food. He was breathing out of his mouth like this. Yeah. He stank. Yeah, but I feel like most of the time it wasn't that bad. But sometimes you sit next to a salary man and they just stank. And I can't really even blame them because it is so hot out there. Oh my god, it is so hot out there. I tried to go to... Do you guys know Comicette? You guys know Comicette? Yeah. I tried to go to Comicette on like the second day or something. I have never experienced a line like that in my fucking life. I am still like in shock and awe. That's the BL day. No, it definitely wasn't the BL day because there were not enough women in that line. Whichever day I went, it was not the BL day. There were not enough women in that line. I swear to God, I was in a line of like 100,000 people. And it wrapped all the way around Tokyo Big Sight and like over a bridge. And I couldn't fucking believe it. I was waiting in that line for like an hour and 30 minutes. And I wasn't even close to the convention at all. I'm so serious. I genuinely, this is gonna sound so bad, but I straight up gave up. I was like, I have so much to do in Japan. I have so much I could be doing. I got out of that line and I left. I don't even care. No, I didn't have anyone who got stuff for me. I straight up left. I left and I went to the Sky Tree and I drank Kirby's special drink. And I went to the Pokemon Center and I bought cards and I ate strawberries. Yeah, Kirby's special drink. Did you see the Gundam statue in Odaiba? Yes, I did. I did actually get to see the unicorn statue in Odaiba. Yes. I didn't get to see it transform into destroy mode. I don't remember which times of the day it does, but I did at least get to see it, and I gotta go into the Gundam base. I gotta go into the small one, and I gotta go into the big one. Yeah, I went into both. I wanted to go... Yeah, it does transform. It transforms into destroy mode and it goes red. And then I think during the last one it does like a light show or whatever. Name 3 Gundams right now. Okay, fucking Optimus Prime. Fucking, Angel Woman. Fucking Metal Sonic. Yeah, fucking Metal Gear Rex. Fucking Pohatu. Something like that. Fucking Godzilla. Fucking Mecha Godzilla. Fucking, Mazinger? You know what I mean? Yeah. But, yeah, fucking the Terminator from the Terminator. If you know what I mean. Yeah. Something like that. And thank you for the raid on Twitch.tv. Also, thank you to everybody on YouTube for the super chats. Thank you. Thank you, David, for the super chats. Thanks. Anyway, yeah, I did go see the unicorn in Odaiba. When I was in Odaiba also, so Odaiba was like one of my last days in Japan. I'm definitely not gonna be able to go in chronological order because my mind is scrambled. It's totally scrambled. Like, I don't even know. So much happened in so little time. But yeah, one of the last days I went was Odaiba. And I went with a VTuber. She said I could talk about her. Her name is Pia. Pia P. She's a slime girl VTuber. And she showed me around. It was really, really fun. Because I wanted to meet with her. And she was like, okay, let's go to Joyopolis, which is like this little indoor theme park. And I got to see Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, it's Sega's Joyopolis, so they have Sonic the Hedgehog. They have My Hero Academia. They have freaking, they have My machines in there. They have this weird attraction where, like, okay. I think one of my favorite things in Joyopolis was there was this attraction where you go in and you essentially apply to be a hostess. You like answer a bunch of questions about your personality, and then you take pictures of yourself and you get like a little purikura or cheki, and it tells you how high value of a hostess you would be. So I just want to let you guys know, if I was a hostess, my price is 19,800 yen an hour. I am not affordable, and I am the princess type. Top seller. Big money. How much is that in USD? 19,800 JPY. $134 an hour. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What a steal. If you guys are interested, just 134 US dollars an hour. How much would you charge Boogie? Oh, Boogie 2988. $1 million. Flat rate. $1 million. But yeah, that was really fun. And I got to see Sonic the Hedgehog. And there was also this game. It was like this Transformers game where you get in like a... You get in the... They put you in the ball. They trap you in the ball. I don't know how to explain it. They trap you in the Transformers ball. You go in the Optimus Prime ball. Shit, I know ball. And you get on the controls and you need to shoot. It like... The ball like rolls you around and shit. Like you're actually flying through the air. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but I do want you guys to know that my score was the second highest of any score that day. Ditchi! Mama! Japan. Daisuki. Nihon. Daisuki. I love Japan now. Food. I learned that it's pretty easy to get by in Tokyo as long as you know a couple of very basic phrases. Okay, let me teach you guys. If you ever want to go to Japan, you need to know these phrases. Take them to heart, I assure you. If you are sitting and you are eating food, and somebody brings you food, or brings you something, or they check up on you, what you're gonna want to know is you trail off in the beginning, and you say, Mas. I assure you, it'll get you so far. I am so serious. I am so serious. So much nice words end in masu. So you can just go mas when people put stuff on your table. Yeah. And then another thing you're gonna want to know is if you want to go shopping, the most important thing you can know is point at something and go, Kore onegai shimasu. Which is just, can I get this one? This please? Like a baby. But it works. But it works. And if you don't know what somebody is asking you, if you don't understand, if they're asking you a question like, do you need a bag? Do you want blah blah blah? Blah 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 blah. Then you go, daijoubu desu. Daijoubu desu. Daijoubu desu. Daijoubu desu. Do you want your receipt? Daijoubu desu. But when you have to kind of like feel out the conversation. So like when you're getting to a point where they're asking you how you want to pay, you go, Kado. Kado de. Kado de. Kado de. Which just means card. Card. And it works though. You just need to know pleasantries. You just need to go, Adaijobu desu. Kado de. Arigatou gozaimashita. And one thing that I said a lot, that a lot of people laughed at me for, every single time I would leave an establishment or get out of, if I taxied, I would get out and I would say, Ganbatte ne! And they would laugh at me. But they would go, Arigatou gozaimasu. Every time I like, when I went to, they have like this little Kirby cafe, like shop where you can buy just the drinks and also like souvenirs. And the guy checking me out, I think every step of the way, he was holding back laughter the entire time. Because there was one, it was like orange. It was an orange drink. It was like orange flavored or something. And I look at him, like very seriously. Orange juice, onegai shimasu. And the entire time he was like holding back laughter. He couldn't hold it back when at the end I go, Ganbatte ne! And I leave with my drink. Yeah, they call me the drink. Everywhere I went, I really wanted to try speaking a little bit of Japanese if I could. But there was one time where people were... There was this girl. I went to a Don Quijote, which is like a big department store. And I bought like a bag or something to take back home. And I do my best. And I've never had this happen before. But she takes my card. I go, Kado de. And she takes my card and she looks at it. And she gets mad at me. And she says, sign. And she points at the back of my card. I hadn't signed it. I had it for like a year by now. And I hadn't signed it yet. And I was like, sumimasen. Pen? Pen doko? Pen doko. And she keeps getting mad at me. She points at it and she goes, sign. She's like, you can't use it unless you sign it. And I was like, okay, well, no one else had a problem with it. You're just hassling me. What am I supposed to do? You're not even giving me a pen. What did she want me to do? Eventually she gave me like a Sharpie. And I signed the back of my card or whatever. But it kind of feels like she just wanted to keep me there and get angry at me about something. Maybe because my Japanese was bad and she was angry at me. It was like a Sharpie or something. I had shopped at a donkey before that and they didn't make me sign the back of my card. I don't understand. Yeah, so anyway, Nihongo joutsu. Janai. Yeah, I signed my card that day. I didn't even realize none of my credit cards are signed. No one has ever like gotten angry at me for not signing the back of my card before. And you know, I've been paying with cards for a really long time. Well, maybe not a really long time, but like years by now. Anyway, it's signed now, so that's good. But yeah, I went out of the donkey. That was a good day. That was the same day I went to Odaiba and saw the Gundam. And I went to Juliopolis and saw Sonic the Hedgehog. And, what else did I do? Well, oh, I went to the Nintendo store. And I saw the Statue of Liberty. I felt at home. Odaiba. If you guys ever go to Odaiba in Japan, it feels like the United States of America. It genuinely feels like New York City. I know that it's kind of funny that they have like the Statue of Liberty there, but they also have a lot of like American chains. Like they have a Madame Tussauds and they have a TGI Fridays. It feels a lot like New York City. Yeah. I didn't see any rats, but I did see cicadas. I saw a lot of them. And I heard a lot of them. I didn't see a lot of them. Did I try Japanese KFC? No. Nope. I didn't try any American chains. Oh wait, I did have Japanese McDonald's, but it was in the morning. So I didn't even get to try anything new. I just had a fucking hash brown because I was really freaking hungry. I was like, oh god, I'm fucking hungry. And so I got a hash brown and I left. It tasted... Was it good? It tasted the same as another... It tasted the same as any other hash brown from Japan. Yeah, I only got one hash brown. I got a hash brown and an orange juice. There's almost... One thing I don't understand. There's almost no reason to go eat at like an American chain in Japan when almost every single like restaurant you go into is gonna be just as good and just as fast. No reason. Did I see a 7-Eleven? I didn't just see a 7-Eleven. I lived a 7-Eleven. I lived that shit. There was one right next to where I was staying. Every time I came back, I was like, oh my god, I'm so hungry. And I would get a pudding. Oh, fuck, I'm hungry. And I would go into the 7-Eleven and I would get pudding. Like a gluttonous beast. And it was delicious. To be honest with you, it was delicious. I was a little bit skeptical of the Japanese 7-Eleven just because people, like... They really like to talk about the Japanese 7-Eleven. Everyone is like, oh my god, you have to try the 7-Eleven. You gotta go to the Japanese 7-Eleven. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But actually, it was awesome. It was actually really good. I'm not gonna lie, it was awesome. It's $5 pudding. It's way less than $5. I remember. It was like I feel like it was like... It had to have been like 400 yen or something. Which is maybe like $2.50 or something. Like, I'm okay with that. What's the best thing I ate? Best thing I ate. Katsu. I had this fucking thick-ass cut of pork katsu. It was so good. I don't know if it was just because I was really hungry. Or if it was genuinely just super good, but... It was so good. It was like a set meal. It was like a classic lunch. Yeah. Did Kevin pay for it? Whoa. Are you legal naming my boss right now? Kevin? What? You guys aren't allowed to call him that. What? What? Kevin? What the fuck are you guys saying? Pickle? You guys don't know him like that, bro. You guys don't know him like that. You can't call him Kevin. Kevin-chan, hi. Nani ga suki? Did I go to a maid cafe in Akihabara? No. I went to a sim racing cafe in Akihabara. I also went to I went to a store called... Actually, this was recommended to me by a viewer. I was notified. Somebody had, like, made a tweet about it, and I was sent it. I was told to go to a store called Akihabara, which is a small, quite small store in Akihabara. It's like on the 6th floor of a building in Akihabara. And they almost only exclusively have Toho merchandise. It was amazing. It was really cool. I bought so much stuff. I bought so much from that store. They threw in like I think they could tell I got mostly flan and Ramelia, and I got one Shin Miyamaru like thing because Shin Miyamaru is my favorite. But I think they could tell that I liked Ramelia and flan because they put like a little free flan acrylic thing in my bag for me, which was really nice. Yeah, so if you ever go to Japan, please go to Akihabara. They have an amazing store. Just full of Toho stuff. I think one of the best parts of that store isn't the merchandise, but rather the fact that they have an amazing selection of CDs for different Toho, and it's all sorted by different Toho music circles. Yeah. Somebody told me that the elevators smell like pickles, but I didn't end up going on the elevator, so I can't confirm or deny that. I ended up going up the stairs. Yeah, so please, go to Akiba Hobby. Did you see anything in Japan that you couldn't normally get in the United States? Literally everything I just talked about. You cannot get CDs from Toho Music Circles in the United States. I had, what else? I had Monjayaki? Monjayaki. You can't get that in the United States. I'd never even heard about it before. Did you go to the red light district? Oh, did I? Wait, hold on. I'm cold. So... so... Kabukicho. Kabukicho. There is a street in Kabukicho where at night it completely changes. Like seriously, it completely changes. There's girls all lined down the street holding signs that have like their price per hour. It says like 2,000 yen per hour, and there's like people dancing to music and like trash and like people doing drugs. And so, what? Yeah, that's... Can't pass up those prices. Well, that's... To be honest with you, most of the girls who are advertising down that street are literally charging that much. It's kind of sad. It's very, very small price. But anyway, I go to Kabukicho because... Pippa is like doing karaoke, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna come through. Where is it? And she gives me the address, and I go to the station, and I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm walking, and I'm starting to realize that the vibe has completely changed. There's many, like, older men, like, laughing on the sides of the roads, and girls holding up these signs, and people sitting there, like, drunk out of their minds, doing drugs, etc. And I'm like, oh my god. And so I'm wandering around, like, where is this? Where is this? Where is this karaoke? I don't know where it is because it's not on the first floor. So I stand like in front of the building I think it's at. And I text her and I say, you have to come get me. I don't know where you guys are. I don't know. And so I'm standing there. I like when I'm walking by, there's this group of 4 salarymen. And they yell at me, kawaii! Kawaii! And they're pointing at my legs. They're pointing at my, like, I'm wearing, like, leg warmers. And I don't know what to do. And I'm sure they know I can't speak Japanese because I'm white as a snow. And I just look back and I stand there and I go, huh? And I go, oh, kawaii. And I go, oh, arigatou gozaimasu. And I keep walking. And so then I stand in front of, I stand in front of the building I think I'm supposed to be at. And I go, please let me up. Please let me up. I don't know where you are. And so I stand there and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And I'm standing on the street where all of the hostesses and call girls are standing with their signs. And this dude walks up to me. And he goes something like, Ego Josu. Ego Josu? Or Ego. Ego. English? Do you speak English? And I go, yeah, I speak English. I don't speak Japanese. And he goes, oh, my English isn't very good. He's definitely not, I don't think, he's definitely not from Japan. But he goes, my English isn't very good. He starts speaking to me in English. And he starts his conversation by saying, I'm from Dubai. Where are you from? I am not fucking with you right now. He goes, I am from Dubai. Where are you from? And I say, oh, America. And he goes, oh, so cool. How much? What do you want? He says. I unfortunately was very much standing in the wrong place at the wrong time. Very, very much. If you're a girl and you're dressed cute and you stand on the side of the street in Kabukicho late at night, people are going to assume that you are the sex worker. And I go, oh, no. No, please. I'm waiting for my friend. I have a friend here. And he goes, oh. And he like skitters off. I was unaware. I wasn't aware of the area. But maybe what I should have asked is, how much money do you have? Oh, you're from Dubai? Prove it. Anyway. Yeah, that was... I did go, in fact, go to the red light district. And that was my experience. The karaoke was fun, though, once I got up there. If that makes you... if that makes you guys feel any better. Could he tempt you with a labubu? Chat! I did a crane machine. I won a labubu in the crane machine. Yeah, maybe I could have asked him if he wanted to play toys. Do you think I could have charged people to play toys with me? 20,000 yen an hour to play toys. BYOD, bring your own dinosaurs. You can't use mine, they're my dinosaurs. Can you bring a robot? Sure, I guess so. One thing, speaking of toys though, one thing that I found really exciting about Japan is I'm not really like into Kamen Rider or any like sort of tokusatsu, but almost every toy store you go into, they have like specific area for Kamen Rider and tokusatsu and like Ultraman and stuff. And everything is so lovingly displayed with care in like these big glass cases with like little like plates that tell you where they're from and what they are. It's really, really cool. It's really cool. I couldn't help but like take videos walking through these toy stores, like taking videos of all of these toys, like very carefully laid out. It's really, really nice. So much passion, truly. I went into a lot of toy stores to buy, like, what I wanted to buy when I was there. I really wanted to buy a doll. I wanted a ball-jointed doll. I actually went into... I wish I could remember the name of the store, but it's like an official sanctioned store for Dolphies. And it was right before they were doing pre-orders for the new free run Dolphies, the 2.0. It wasn't even a Volk store. It was like a... I wish I could remember what it was called. It was called like Doll Dreamin' or something. But it was really, really cool. And they had like all of these Dolphies. Yeah, and Akiba. And they were all like displayed. Beautifully gorgeous dolls. Unfortunately, most of them weren't for sale. They were mostly just archival, but... yeah. I mean, that's how Dolphies are anyway. I think the only ones they really had available were... Aral from Puyo Puyo. And they also had Alphino from Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 14. I was really just happy to see them. I did go to Mandarake. I went to the Mandarake stores in, where is it? Nakano Broadway. They had Mandarake store for everything. In my opinion, the top floor is where everything good is at. They have all of like the magical girl stuff. They have the doll stuff. Oh my god, I was literally in heaven. It was so cool. The funniest part of Nakano Broadway was there was a vinyl record store I went into. And I was excited. It was like a new wave vinyl record store. And I go in and I go, hee hee hee. And there's a big sign on the front that says, no city pop, no funk, no jazz. We do not have these. If you want them, leave. Because they mostly only just stock like new wave. I think they were tired of people asking for city pop. But no, we do not have Cassiopeia mint jams. I did find a really cool I found a different Cassiopeia album. This is gonna sound so cringe, but do you guys know where Bocchi the Rock takes place? Do you guys know it? Shimokitazawa. Yeah. I go to Shimokitazawa. And they have an amazing, like... They actually have quite a lot of record stores there. It is actually... I don't know if this is just because it's like because of the anime or because it's been that way, but they have a lot of music stores there. Like a lot. I don't imagine there's any way they could have put that much stuff there in so little time. But they have a bunch of like music stores there. They have a bunch of record stores and like guitar stores and, you know, etc, etc. And so when we go there, I sit and I'm like, that's actually where I had monjayaki. But I sit and I go, I wonder if there's a record store here. And I look it up on my phone. Literally like 20 record stores in a mile radius. Amazing. So I go to one and I find so many like cool things. Things I don't even hear of. I find B-52's Rock Lobster album. For some reason. I don't know. I thought that was cool. I find, you know what they had? I don't remember exactly what the name of that album is, but they have... Do you guys know Masayoshi Takanaka? Any of you guys know that guy? The album with Brazilian Skies on it. Oh, it's called All of Me, I think. I find it. They put it out. Literally, like, right before I walk in. Yeah, the one where he's like skydiving. Or whatever. He's skydiving, big thumbs up. Yeah, I find it right before... They put it out right before I walk in. And so... It's beautiful. It's a gorgeous album. It has like two records in it. So much music. I have to buy it. I buy a couple of like new wave. I buy some new wave. I buy some like funk that looks interesting. Nothing I'd ever heard of before, but stuff I just wanted to hear. Aside from that, Ramelia, thank you for the raid on YouTube. Hi. Yeah, and I buy like 5 records. I buy 5 records, and the problem is yeah, so someone is asking, and what I was going to say, someone asked, how did you pack the vinyls in your bag? I didn't. I bought a tote bag that could fit the vinyls, and I took it as my personal bag on the plane. The problem with vinyl is they're delicate. They can be hard to ship. And also, if you leave them on their side for too long, they can start to warp. So what I did is I bring them on the plane and I put them against the back of the seat. so they can stay up the whole time. And they were so heavy. You'd think they wouldn't be, but five vinyls. I mean, it was technically more because a couple of them had 2 discs. It was like a baby. It was like I was carrying a baby around with me the entire time. I had to make sure they weren't gonna fall over. I had to make sure, like, you know, they are very heavy. Oh, Mogu! Good to see you. Thank you for the raid on twitch.tv. But yeah, to say the least, I am back home. Hi! Mogu! Wait, let me get at my desk really quickly. I just realized I've been sitting here mindlessly. Okay. Are you gonna get a player now that you have a small collection? I have a player. Well, I have a turntable attached to speakers. It's Hatsune Miku. I go here. Hi, everybody! Cowboy, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. Mogu, it's good to see you, by the way. I hope to see you. We should see each other one day. Mogu and I have a long history. Did you guys know that we had a child together at one point? Yeah. I don't know why. Genuinely, I don't know what happened to it. Who knows? Mystery. But yeah, on my way back, I had to like man these 5 vinyls in my tote bag and make sure they weren't gonna fall over for like, it was like 14 hours of travel or something. It was like too long that I was having to baby these vinyls. And you know what? They ended up just fine. They're not warped. They're perfectly like... They're still perfect the way they are. What movies did you watch on the flights? I didn't. I'm the sleeper. I straight up slept. Actually, huge shout out. Okay. Scariest thing happened on the plane in the whole wide world. So, at first, I was like, you know, I was chill, and I fell asleep. And usually when you fall asleep on the plane, you like, you know, you hunch over, you kind of look dead, like your back hurts. But the dude next to me woke me up and handed me a neck pillow. I was like, oh, that's so nice, thank you. Thank you so much. And so I put it around my neck. I go back to bed. And then I wake up a little later because they wake me up for food or whatever. They wake me up for meal. And I wake up and I look over and this guy, he's like playing this like emulator device. You know those little like hardware that has like all these emulated games on it? But like the nice ones. Yeah, so I wake up and I look over and he's playing on this emulator device. And I see Pokemon. And obviously I wake. Like a sleeper agent, I go... I hone in, I'm like, Pokemon, oh my god. And I look at him, I wake, like, from my dead-ass slumber, I wake up and I go, are you playing Pokemon? like fucking mouth breather, neck beard. Are you playing Pokemon? And I'm kind of confused which game he's playing because there's like Bisharp and Avalugg and like Gardevoir and Lucario and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I say, are you playing Pokemon Black 2? But modded, maybe? And he goes, no, it's actually this modded game. It's like Pokemon Unbound or something. Have any of you guys heard of that before? It looked really, really cool. Yeah, so I wake up from my dead-ass slumber. You actually talk to people on the plane, the fuck... Yeah! Well, if they're playing fucking Pokemon and also they offered me their neck pillow... Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them and be like, are you playing Pokemon? Yes. And so he goes, oh yeah, and he tells me all about it. He like hands me his system. He's like, you can look at all the games on it if you want. And I'm like, there's like Dreamcast games on it. There's like blah blah blah. I mean, there's so much on it. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is so cool. And I go, my favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. And he says, I've never played that before. And I go, oh. But then he goes, but I've played the other one where you catch the dark Pokemon or whatever. And I light up and I go, oh, you mean Pokemon Coliseum? And he goes, yeah, Pokemon Coliseum. And I go, bah, 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 and I talk about Pokemon. You have to marry him now. No. I don't know him anymore. He's gone. He's lost. He's gone to the wind. He no longer exists. Yeah, it was me. What's up? It was not you, bro. It was not you. You don't have to lie to sound cool. It was me. It was me. Nah, man. Nah. He don't even know VTuber. No, seriously, I asked him, I was like, what VTubers you know? And he goes, oh, well, that one that was just at the Dodgers game. The shark one? That just quit? And I was like, nah. Nah, he doesn't know. He doesn't know. The problem with, like... No way you asked that. No, yes way I asked that. The problem with being a VTuber and also having a vested interest in VTubers is... VTuber is one of my favorite conversation topics. And he liked anime and video games, so I was like, oh, do you know VTuber? And he goes, yeah, of course I know VTuber. And I go, oh, really? And he's like, yeah, Iron Mouse and the one that was at the Dodgers game. And I go, oh, okay. I love talking about VTuber. It's hard because, like, I love my job. And I love what I do, and I love VTubers, and I love watching VTubers. I love talking about VTuber. I think you're the one who fumbled, Mari. I didn't fumble anything. I'm not interested in... I don't think you guys realize I'm not interested in scoring. I didn't fumble shit. I don't really understand what the point... There's nothing wrong with wanting to talk about your interest with somebody and not wanting to score. Yeah, I had a good time talking about some of my favorite things. I asked him what his favorite new anime was, and he said he didn't remember the name, and he described it for like 10 minutes straight. So, if any of you guys know about an anime, a new anime about, like, possessing items and fighting with them that isn't Soul Eater, then let me know, because... Oh, and it's about a prince or something? Gachiakuta! Oh wait, no, the prince one was different. Wait, that's it. Gachiakuta. Yes, this one. Wait, how did you guys get that so fast? That is so funny because I literally said, I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of Soul Eater, which is one of my favorite anime. But he still didn't, like, connect the dots. Soul Eater is boomer though, Mari. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, man. But yeah, it was fun. What else did I get to do? Let's think. What was one of my favorite... Oh yeah! I didn't even get to tell you guys about... I got to meet Ditchi Mama. I got to meet Ditchi Mama. And it was so fun. Yeah, so... It was kind of difficult because we get there early and we're waiting for one of the phase manager who speaks Japanese because she needs to be there to translate. And so, Sakana and I are like standing around and we're both like, we don't want to go over there because we don't know how to talk to them if they recognize us. And it's gonna be awkward. So we're like standing around the corner the entire time. And there's this person who keeps like looking at us. They keep like looking at us a little bit. And so finally, manager comes and she like introduces us to the Ditchi Mama. And the Ditchi Mama says, I kind of thought it was you, but I didn't think I would be meeting such a cute and cool girl. And the entire time we're sitting at dinner The Ditchi mama is so shy. It was so cute. Did you cry? I didn't cry. Of course I didn't cry. But we give the Ditchi mama gifts and they give us some back. I got like no, yes. Yes. The Ditchi mama is in the YouTube chat right now going, no. But yeah, I get a bunch of gifts from them. I got like these tasty snacks. They were like from a specific prefecture. And they're like these rice snacks with like this delicious coating on the outside. And immediately when I get the bag, I open it. And I take the snacks out and I start eating them at the dinner table. I didn't realize that was like a bad thing to do. I didn't realize it was like rude. But they were really good. This is gonna maybe, I don't know if this is strange, but I was under the impression that when somebody gifts you like food, they want to see a reaction. And see if you like it. So I take it out and I go, nom 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 nom. Yeah, and also, Ditchi Mama gives me Hatsune Miku towel and plush keychain. That is so cute. And a big box of sake. Yeah, and also, and the best gift of all was this board that Ditchi Mama draw for me that I get to put on my wall now. Yeah, Shikishi. It is so cute. So, yeah. I just want everybody to know. I'm gonna brag for a moment right now. There is no VTuber in the whole wide world that has a better artist mama than me. I gave Ditchi Mama some chocolate from home. And we gave coffee and merchandise as well. But please, every single time you see Ditchi in the chat, give lots of love. Because I'm so very grateful. I'm so very grateful. And it's so cute right here. And they wrote me a letter too, but I won't read it out loud. But over here it says, "Thank you for making me a mom." So cute. Yeah. She birthed me. She birthed me. Anyway, that was probably like one of my highlights of the trip for sure. It was so fun. I had such a great time. The entire time though, so throughout the entire trip, I kept begging anyone I was with. I kept saying, I want to have a parfait. I want to have sweets. I want to have a parfait. Ooh, I want to have a parfait. And I didn't get one the entire time I was out, like, walking around in Japan. Until I got to the airport. And I didn't realize that the airport would actually be filled with amazing stuff. Amazing, delicious foods and treats. And so, peaches are in season right now, and it's very easy to tell when you're in Japan because everything is peach. Everything. The $50 airport fruit parfait. It's not $50, but honestly, it was pretty fucking close to $50. It's a peach parfait. And it was fucking amazing. Every layer of this parfait was amazing. At an airport, nonetheless. Usually when you go to the airport, I don't know about you guys, but I just expect subpar food that gets me fed. But this was amazing. I will not lie, though. I'm gonna be 110% transparent right now. This cost me $30 US. I'm not even kidding. I genuinely couldn't believe it. But also, to me, it was worth it. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, $30? That's outrageous. And then I ate it, and I was like, you know what? I don't regret it for a moment. I still don't regret it. It's not even cope. I am so serious. It was delicious. It was so good. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, sure. But then I ate it, and I was like, oh, fuck, that's good. Oh, yeah. And it was the most delicious peach I've ever eaten in my life. I do also want you guys to know, I got my luggage back. They called me on the last day of my trip. And they said, we've held your luggage for 5 days. Why haven't you gotten it? And I said, nobody told me you guys had my luggage. I have been told that it's lost. I literally went there before I flew out and said, hey, do you guys have my luggage? And they were like, no. What do you mean? And I said, no. What? And they said, yeah, we've had it for 5 days, and usually we only keep it for 5 days. And I said, well, I wasn't told. And so they agreed to hold it for me a couple more days. Yeah. I don't know, I do feel like I got really lucky. Because legitimately, I think the reason they didn't just, like, take it was because it was really light. I didn't pack a lot of stuff in my luggage. The stuff I packed was very nice stuff. But I didn't pack a lot of stuff, so it was a very light luggage, and they probably didn't want to, like, They didn't think there was anything valuable in there. But I got my luggage back. I also got harassed at customs. I went through customs and I did my declaration, and they're like, they let me through really fast, and they're like, okay, yay. And then I grabbed my bags, and the guy at the fucking gate that lets you into all of the gates to your connecting, he was like, give me your passport. And he looked at it and he was like, how much shit did you buy? How much shit? How much money's worth of shit did you buy? And I was like, I don't know. I already did my declaration. You can't stop me. You already let me through. I already declared everything. I opened my bag and it's 5 vinyl records. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't know why he was so mad. He like stopped me. He was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I was like, yeah, I was like adding everything up, like standing there, like adding all of it up, and I was... I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why. I don't know why they would do that when I already went through customs. Like, what, do you want my shit? Are you trying to steal my shit? I don't understand. What did I do wrong? I'm allowed to take these. I declared a broken fishing rod and they stopped me to ask questions. Damn. Yeah, sometimes they do that. I don't know. Customs in the US are just like really strict. Getting into like when you go to like Japan, they don't ask you shit. Like genuinely. They look at you and they go, maybe they'll ask you why you're there. And they'll go, vacation, and they'll go, okay, put your thumbs. And they'll just let you go. But if you go into the US, God forbid, God fucking forbid, you accidentally leave a cheese stick in your bag. Open your bag! Why do you have this? I feel like it's only gotten scarier and scarier. I bought perfume. I bought perfume and records. And I go to the counter and I say, I have perfume and records. And he goes, okay, that's fine, go through. And then I get stopped, like when I'm trying to get to the gates, like, what do you have? Perfume and records? Are you sure? Yeah. I'm sorry. And I even did what they asked. If you like buy stuff, if you buy like duty-free stuff at a different airport, they ask you, they're like, leave it in the plastic until you get home. So you can easily like show it, like, I bought this. And so I had it and I showed it, I was like, I bought this. So why was he getting mad at me? Sometimes I feel like US Customs just does that to fuck with you. I used to never get hassled by them at all. But I feel like recently they've been a lot more strict. Like, are you sure you know what you have in your bag? Like, almost every single time I've tried to get back into the US from somewhere, they've fucked with me for some reason. Yeah, one time, I think I talked about this a little bit, but when I was going into Canada for a phase trip, I went in and they were asking me like really super personal questions. They asked me my job, they asked me what company I work for, they asked me how much money I had in my bank account, which I had never been asked in my life. I was like, whoa. What? Like, straight up. What was I supposed to do? I mean, why would they ask me that? And he said that the reason he asked me was to make sure that I had enough money to get by in Canada. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I'm sorry. I don't believe you. That's not your business. Yeah. I don't know. They think you're gonna work illegally in Canada. For 4 days? I was literally in Canada for like 4 days. And usually, honestly, when you like... when you're in a country for so little time, they usually just like pass it off, like, eh. Ugh. I didn't even stream when I was there on my own channel. I don't know. Yeah, also, I don't know. This is maybe gonna sound bad of me, but if I'm American, why would I want to make Canadian dollars? I'm just saying. Their money isn't worth as much as ours. Their money is cute though. It is in the nicest sense. I mean, people call it Monopoly money, but it's also Monopoly money positive because it looks cuter than our money. Yeah, and they call the coins loonies and toonies. Which is adorable. What the fuck is a kilometer? Yeah, it's cute. Did I go to Harajuku? I did go to Harajuku. I did. So... for a really, really long time, I will admit this. I really enjoyed my time in Japan, but there were a couple of things that were kind of unfortunate. Number one, I went during Oban. It was busy. Everywhere. It was so busy. It was busy in Harajuku, it was busy in Akiba, it was super busy in Shinjuku. I think Akihabara was where it was the most busy, because it's like summer vacation and summer vacation Japan. So, like, everybody is busy. Everybody is out doing stuff. But I did go to Harajuku. I dress up cute. I go to La Forêt, which is a big mall where they have a lot of, like, alt fashion. And that was really, really fun. I did notice that in the city, a lot of Japanese people, like, they're dressed really nice in the city. Really, really nice. At least compared to here, that is. It's true. Well, they ain't in their car all day. Well, yeah, well, that gives them less of a reason to dress nice. Because you have to realize these people are walking and on train to commute all day in the fucking hot-ass, humid heat. There is more of an excuse for us to dress nice in the US. Because we have our air-conditioned cars. But these bitches be sweating in their three-piece suits. Regardless, I had fun. I had fun in Harajuku. I went to... Oh wait, I actually have a really cute picture. Did I get any compliments on my outfit? Yeah, I did. I did get quite a few compliments on my outfits. Kawaii. Wait, hold on here. I have pictures to show you guys. I did oshikatsu. Do you guys know oshikatsu? Yeah. Where you go and rep your... Yeah, you rep your oshi. You bring plush or acrylic standee. But, I went to a place where they have, like, little setups where you can take pictures in them. With your, like, acrylic standees and stuff. Or, like, plush. Ah! And I brought Char and I put him on the purple fluffy couch. Ooh. Ooh. He fit so perfectly on it. Who brings Char in this day and age? How dare you? He looks so comfortable. Yeah, I wanted to get him a little, like, carrying bag, but I couldn't find one that was perfectly his size for some reason. So I took him... Everywhere I went, I actually ended up taking pictures with Char in the front of it. Or, Hiro. Hiro from Idolmaster. I'll show you guys. Let me see. Take picture. I'll give you guys an example. Also, on the sides of the vending machines, there was Hatsune Miku drinking Pocari Sweat. If you even care. What the? Why? Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay, so... Firstly... I went to Metal Gear pop-up. I take a picture. He looks so fucked up. His like helmet keeps getting skewed. And then I took a picture of him with his dad. Everywhere I went, I was taking pictures of Char in front. Yeah. And then I have... Okay, I actually have a picture if you guys want. I have a picture of the Comicette line. Does this show too much of my hand? No. I've shown my hand a lot. Let me grab a picture of the Comicette line. Cause this shit gets... This shit got serious, guys. I really need to explain this to you, because when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, whatever. But let me explain. So this is the Comicette line. This is me with Hiro. I brought Hiro. I have this tiny little sitting Hiro. And so, here's the thing. I don't know if you guys can tell, but we are not very close to Tokyo Big Sight in this picture. The line is looping around and going back over the bridge. So what happened is like the line like goes around Tokyo Big Sight. And then it goes onto a bridge and it loops back around over the bridge. And it's like a mile away from the actual venue. I couldn't believe it. To be honest, I almost stayed in this line. Because one of the dudes in front of me had... They had a happy of Hiro from Gakumas. And I wanted to stay behind him. It was so cool. How are you towering over everyone else? I don't know how to say this, but I was lifting my arm up. To take a picture of Hiro in the line. Yeah. In case you're curious. Yeah. How long did you wait? I waited for like an hour, a little over an hour. But, not that bad. Oh, no, but I didn't get in. See, that's the part you guys are missing. I left the line and I was still a mile away. I didn't get in. I left. Because I didn't want to wait more than that. I gave up. Straight up, I was like, it's too hot, and I left. You know what sucks about this? It doesn't even look hot in this picture. But if I were to pan this camera to the left, you would see dudes. Line and line of dudes with sweat dripping down their backs. Long sleeves? Yeah. Well, yeah, because... You wanna know why I wore long sleeves? So I didn't get burn on my arm. I would rather suffer in long sleeves than suffer, like... with burn on my arms for several days. Just wear sunscreen. Just wear sunscreen. Just wear sunscreen. You need more than that, bro. Sometimes you need more than that. You guys ever wear sunscreen as a kid and still get burns? I know I have. I know I have. Anyway, yeah. It's just more, and also the UV rays, chat. The UV rays. It's bad for you. What is outside? Comicette. Also, I do want to mention, I don't know if you guys know this, but I would have been waiting in this line for over 2 hours, and then I would have gone into a crowded convention center where there is no AC. How many of you guys knew that Comicette doesn't have any AC? And if it does, it doesn't work very well because there's too many freaking people! So... You'd wait in a line to get a physical copy of Touhou 20? Okay, well I do want to let you know that if you want to get a physical copy of a Touhou game, you're not just going to be waiting in the Comicette line, you're also going to be waiting in the Zune line. 6 hours of waiting! GLHF. You guys can do it, but I simply can't. Especially not on my first trip to Japan. There was so much stuff I wanted to go do. And in the time I would have been in that convention center and waiting in that line, I did so much stuff. I did so much. So I'm actually quite happy that I left the line early. Yeah, that was really cool. If I ever get to go to Japan again though, I want to go like do other like classic tourist Japanese stuff. Cause I did a lot of, did I try gyudon? Gyudon. I didn't have gyudon when I was in Japan, but I've had gyudon before, and it's like one of the most healing meals you're gonna eat in your life. I've had Yoshinoya. Have you guys ever had Yoshinoya before? Famous gyudon. Yeah. A lot of the food in Japan is quite good. Sukiya is better in your opinion? I honestly think almost everything I ate there was at least good. And also quite affordable. Did I get sushi? I had sashimi. The Japanese foods I had tonkatsu. I had udon. It was like sukemen. Dip udon. I had I didn't have curry, but I did have curry pan. It was the udon I had was like, it was like cold udon where you like dip it. Sukemen. And I had what else did I have? I had sashimi. I went to izakaya a lot. Oh, I had famous yakitori chain. I wish I could remember what it's called. Yakitori chain restaurant, Japan. I wish Torikizoku. It might have been that, yeah. Did I drink any good highballs? Yeah. It was like the drink. The drink in Japan is highballs. The big problem with alcohol in Japan, whether it's highball or lemon sour or any kind of mixed drink at all, straight up it tastes like juice. Straight up tastes like juice. You are going to get fucked up because you're not realizing. You don't taste the alcohol. You're not realizing it. Tastes like juice. Sake. Hi. Sorry, I was blowing my nose. But yeah, I did drink highball. It's like the salaryman drink. Did I drink a lot? Not really. I didn't drink a lot. I wouldn't say I'm not really the kind of person to prioritize getting wasted when I'm on a vacation. But Japan, when you're at an izakaya, it seems like it almost seems mandatory to get a drink. That's the vibe. But yeah, I had you don't have to drive anywhere, so might as well. Yeah, but I did have to navigate to the train station by the end of the day. So there is that. Did you visit round 1 there? No. I didn't visit round 1, but I visited an arcade. I can't remember what it's called. But I visited an arcade with so many old games. I played this game. Do you guys know what Atomic Runner Chelnov? It's about this guy who was in like a nuclear accident and it gives him superpowers. Yeah, it's like Russian. He's like throwing hammers and sickles and shit. And apparently you can only play it in Japan. Unless you're doing illegal things. it was very, very much Japan only. And you guys would never play a game illegally. Right, chat? Right? You would never steal a video game. When's the next Pokemon XD stream, Mari? I don't know. I don't know, actually. Tomorrow... Oh, I don't know if you guys care. You guys probably don't care because you're the night crew. But tomorrow I'm gonna stream earlier just because tonight I streamed really late. I think I'm gonna start at like 4 p.m. or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. 4 p.m. PST. Yeah. Maury, no, we'll be at work. Okay, what about when you're out of work? What about that? What then? How are you handling the jet lag? I slept on my plane, so I'm pretty okay. I'm finally getting a little tired. Because to be fair, I was sleeping at like 5 a.m. local time, and now it's getting to 5 a.m. again. Yeah. Are you sure you'll even be up by then? I'm positive. I'm getting back to the gym tomorrow, I think. I'm gonna wake up to go to the gym around noon, and then I'll be full of energy. And then I'm gonna stream. I've been traveling so much I haven't had a consistent gym schedule, and it's kind of making me fucking crazy. Insane in the membrane! Insane in the brain! It's making me crazy. Ah! Oh, guess what else we did? Chat! Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. You know, I want to do a stream with Pippa. I think we'll do like a stream where we talk about Japan together when she's back. Unfortunately, we were booked on different flights home, and she missed hers. So when she's back, I think we're going to stream and talk about it. Yeah, it was really... I do want you guys to know, though, if you watch Pippa, don't tell her I told you guys this, but I want you guys to know that throughout her actual trip, before everything went awry at the airport, she had a really good time. She told me it was one of the most fun times she's had in Japan. So maybe that will give you guys a little bit of soothing. We had a really great time. Yeah. No, please. I just want you guys to know. I know it's like... This isn't really my place, and I can't tell her viewers how to act, but... If I could ask any of you guys who watch me just to be kind to her, because I think that traveling can be stressful for her and anybody else, so... When something bad happens, like... It really sucks. So, if you guys can do anything, just approach things courteously. And luckily in the future, it's just gonna be a funny story. But for now, it's good to approach things with, kindness and consideration. Yeah. She didn't lose her toe to the centipede, right? No, I don't think so. I saw all of her toes. I counted them before we left, and it seems that she still has all 10. I said, Pippa, take off your socks. I'm gonna count all your toes to make sure you still have all of them. Because that's just what you do for your friends. But yeah, it was really fun. It was a good time. I think that I'm kind of understanding why people call me a fairy. Even when I met Pia, she said, you give Tinkerbell energy. You give, like, fairy girl energy. And maybe it's just because I come and go as I please. I show up sometimes, and sometimes I disappear, and I'm blonde, and etc, etc. I'm kind of getting it. The whimsy, the fogginess of the brain. Shondo said something similar a while back. What do you mean? Why are all these people saying this? I don't understand how this has been so consistent between everybody I've met. Like a little fairy. Many have been saying this. But yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna segue into something. Oh, right. A lot of my trip was spent wandering off alone. Because I would always get distracted. I'd be like, I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna go shop. I'm gonna go to this store and I'm gonna go... And then I would, like, get off the train station. And when you start walking in Japan, you see a billion things that you want to go look at. And you start wandering off on the side. You're like, ooh. Like, there's so many things to look at. Did you go to Asakusa? No. I didn't. I heard that Asakusa has become a really big, like, expensive tourist trap. I don't doubt that a lot of the food there is good, but... yeah. Everything in Japan is thing Japan. To be honest, I'm kind of understanding. I'm understanding thing Japan a little bit. But I was also told by many people. They told me that I would be really sad when I came back to the US. I wasn't. I wasn't sad about it. I feel like... I don't know how you guys feel when you travel. But for me, wherever I go, I feel quite at home. It doesn't take me a long time to accustom. When I got to Japan, I felt comfortable quite quickly. But when I came back, I felt happy to be back and accustomed quickly again. I do get sad on the last day of traveling, but as soon as I'm back, I'm like, okay. Yippee! And one thing that's nice is now you know, like when you come back, you know exactly what you want to do next time. Home is where the heart is. What if your heart is wherever you go? What if that? Think about it. You didn't go to the Kyoto Nintendo Museum? I really want to stay. Okay, so I talked about this before I went. There's this hotel in Kyoto that is the old Nintendo headquarters. Like the very first Nintendo headquarters. They turned it into a hotel. And it is so quaint. It is so cute. They have a little exhibit, a bunch of like privately collected stuff by Iwata's family that they displayed lovingly in this hotel. A hotel. Why are you putting hotel in quotation marks? No, I mean it's true. It's I wish I could remember what it was called. Nintendo Hotel Kyoto. Marufukuro is what it's called. Yeah, and it's in the original building from 1889. Which is really, really, really cool. And they have like a little museum in it, or like a library curated by Iwata's family. I will admit though, one thing I will miss in Japan is... oh my god, the shopping is amazing there. The shopping and the food. Oh my fucking god. You can walk anywhere and be satisfied with something you're gonna find. And I love trains. Not in an autistic way. Just in a convenient sort of way. Pippa does not like trains, but I really like trains. It was awesome. Yeah, are you yes, I'm sure, guys. I'm sure it's not in an autistic way. Let me see if I have any more pictures I took. Let me see. I went to the Yakuza pop-up. I went to the Mother pop-up. Like, Earthbound. Bro. There was a Katamari Damacy cafe. Bro. That was all in the same place, by the way. There was... oh, did I show you guys a picture of the Unicorn Gundam? I'm looking through my phone right now. For all of the pictures that I want to show. Oh! I also took a picture of the sim racing cabinet. I also found this guy in Harajuku who was, how do I explain this? Oh, wait, this is a good picture. He was beatboxing outside the train station, and he was in the only area that wasn't crowded, so I'm led to believe that he was scaring people away with his beatboxing. When I first heard it, genuinely, I thought someone was dropping a generational brown. Let me grab these pictures. I also saw a Mahjong Soul collaboration pop up. For Mahjong Soul and, Sanrio. And I bought a couple of little things. Oh yes, I also need to tell you guys about all of the amazing English translations I saw. So, I thought this was just a meme. But it is true that there are a lot of Japanese people who walk around with English on their shirts that don't mean anything. Kind of in the same vein as people getting a tattoo of a Chinese character and they don't know what it means. One of the first things I saw. This is a Garfield, and his apron says, "Good elf is hard to find." It was so awesome. I also have a picture of one of the shirts. Okay, so this is one of the less confusing ones. The other two I didn't take pictures of for, like, privacy for them or whatever. But this was on the back of their shirt. Wait, where is it? Oh, here we go. So I'm just gonna take a little screenshot, like a snippet of the shirt. Where is it? Why isn't it loading? Give me shirt, please. Okay, cool. This is what the shirt looks like. Let me just screenshot it. Maybe this means something. You guys are gonna have to let me know. Maybe I'm just dumb. Maybe it's a skill issue on my part. But it says, I haven't eaten in weeks. And the other finger is saying nothing, but it has a speech bubble above its head. So if anyone can tell me what this means, I'd be really grateful. This really says a lot about society. All vibes. I also saw somebody walk by with a t-shirt. And on the back of it, it says, "Vote for nitty gritty." Whatever that means. And then I have one that I wrote down because I couldn't take a picture of it. So I'm gonna type this for you guys. I was sitting at an izakaya and I saw somebody wearing a shirt that said, this. She Otkritnia Ia Ine is what the shirt said. Yeah. I'm having a hard time. This was like the most out there one. I don't really know how this ended up on a t-shirt. Even if they didn't speak English, I'm surprised they didn't just like translate words instead of smashing on their keyboard and getting something. She owed Citrinia Ia until I nts in a. She owed Citrinia on my ear until I in a. But I genuinely think that one of my favorite ones from the bunch is still Good Elf is hard to find. Looking back on it, I kind of wish I bought it, but I was already holding so much shit that I wanted to take back. So if any of you guys live in Japan and you want this, it's in Nakano Broadway somewhere. It's like on the second to top floor in one of the stores there. So it's also $8 on eBay. Wait, really? Good Elf Garfield. Wait, why does this one say a good elf is hard to find? There's two versions of this Garfield. Why does Good Elf is hard to find look more legit than this other one? What does it mean? It's like a Santa. He's like dressed as an elf. But I still don't understand what that's supposed to mean. This one makes sense. It's good help is hard to find, but he's a toy making elf. It's a pun. That's not a really good pun. What is good help is hard to find? Is that like a classic phrase? Yeah, I don't know if you guys are being for real. Good elf is hard to find. Yeah, that's kind of rude, isn't it? Like, how is it really that hard to find a good elf? Or maybe you're just being racist. Maybe you just don't like elves. Maybe that's a you problem. Maybe you should look inside yourself. Maybe you should look inside your elf. The hardest elf to find is yourself. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Anyway, I also went to a Baskin Robbins and I got special special ice cream with Pikachu in it. Special Pikachu flavored ice cream. It's made with real Pikachus, I think. Yeah. And it was delicious. I got 2 flavors. I got muskmelon and I got Pikachu. It was shocking. You know what? I didn't realize it because I was so distraught about it. But my slide whistle is back. I packed it in my fucking suitcase that they lost. If they lost my suitcase, I would have lost my slide whistle. I haven't unpacked yet. Because I did not get back long ago. Miracles do happen. You brought your slide whistle to Japan? Yeah, of course I do. Do you remember the station jingles? I can maybe remember the Yamanote line. Wait, I don't remember anymore. Wait, let me see. Jarvis, pull up the station jingles. Grok, do you like me? Grok, do you think I'm cute? Wait, where's the one I heard all the time? It should be, where is it? Oh, I did hear this one. Ebisu. Ebisu. The one I heard all the time is this one. No. That's not right. Where is it? I think these are old. $2025 jingles. 2025 Japan train jingles. Ah, here. No. No. Oh, this one, this one, this one. This. I heard this one a lot. That one. It's called, if you guys care, it's called Unnamed Melody Type 1. No, I'm not telling you guys to type 1. It's called Unnamed Melody Type 1. Stop typing 1! Grok, blow my freaking testicles off. There's another version of this, by the way. This one. Ah! This one. I heard this one so much. Yeah, this one is called Unnamed Melody Type 2. No, I'm not telling you guys to type 2. Donkey, Donkey Holiday. Stop. Stop typing too. That's just what it's called. Did I see the top floor of Donkey? Top floor? Are you trying to ask me if I saw the floor with all of the sex? With all of the sex and the tengas and the dojin and the naked anime figures? Because I did see that. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't even the top floor. It's like... the floor is literally just sex floor. It's like... in one corner, there are femboy maid outfits. And then there's regular girl maid outfits. And then there's like wigs. And then there's like models, like model kits, but like regular model kits. And then there's naked anime figures. And then there's tangas. And then there's naughty books. What's the difference between femboy and girl maid outfits? Well, one of them has a boy on the bag in the advertisement, and the other has a girl on it. That's the only difference. Describe the naughty books. I didn't read any of them. And even if I did, I couldn't read any of them because I don't speak Japanese. So what did you end up getting? Away, bro. I ended up getting away from that floor is what I ended up getting. I'm so stuffy for some reason. You didn't go past the sketchy curtain? I didn't even see the sketchy curtain. Fishman needs to teach you Japanese. Oh, you think Sakana can speak Japanese? Ha! He cannot. Don't laugh at Kevin. Bro, stop calling him Kevin. That's Mr. Kevin to you guys. You don't know. He's not your friend, man. You can't call my boss Kevin. Big man. Big K. Kevin Sean. Whatever. K-Dog. Every single time I came back, like from a long day in Japan, I would lay in my hotel and I kid you not, I would put SpongeBob on the TV. It was literally the best. I would run a bath and I would put SpongeBob on the TV. Is it dubbed in Japanese? You can watch it dubbed in Japanese, but I just watched it in English. Because I didn't want to have to... Because I wanted to take a bath. And I wanted the sound of SpongeBob. And I wanted to know what was happening. So I put it in English so I could take a bath and listen to SpongeBob. Is that weird? I don't know. Sometimes I just like the sound of the TV. Supunchy Babu. Bob l'éponge. certain grinder I should get for the coffee beans, or does it not matter? I think there's only one grinder, and you do not need to disclose this to us. You can just download it. Like, we do not need to know. It's fine. Gay, 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 gay. When I went to the Nintendo store, they had a really cute Brewster coffee grinder from Animal Crossing. But you couldn't buy it. It was only like something you could get years ago from Nintendo Points or whatever. Did you check out the Pokemon and Capcom stores nearby? Yeah, on that floor was insane. It was Nintendo store. It was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Cafe. It was Sega store, Capcom store, Katamari Damacy Cafe, Pokemon Center. It was fucking packed up there. It was amazing. JoJo Cafe. Yeah, it was like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure pop-up with the Iggy Cafe. I wish I took a picture of the Iggy Cafe. Oh, and it had the Mother pop-up. And a Godzilla pop-up. So get there while you can. And get your Mr. Saturn headband. It's a headband that has a Mr. Saturn hair sticking up with a bow on it, so you look like a Mr. Saturn. Yeah, it's a really, honestly, it is a really cool pop-up, I'm not gonna lie. If there's any pop-up you should be seeing in, Tokyo, it's gotta be that one. If you like gaming, anime, it's just like a mini Japan. But yeah, if there's any pop-up you should go to, it's that one, because I assure you there's probably never going to be an opportunity for you to buy that shit ever again. So just something to think about. Can I buy it for you? I am no longer in Japan. So no, I cannot buy it for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, if you live in the United States of America and you're a Mother fan, you need to move. Okay, no, I mean, you need to go to Japan and you need to go there and buy their merch, because you will... Why? You know, actually, I have a question for those of you guys who like Mother or Earthbound. Why is it so underappreciated? Why is it so, like, guarded from the West? What is it? The marketing. But there is such a cult following for Mother. There are so many people here who want 3 translated officially. There are so many people here who want more. It doesn't matter if it's bad marketing, because now there's a terribly big cult following. The West is not ready. They don't even car. They don't car. Three has a lot of gender and culturally sensitive stuff that would be difficult to handle. Yeah. It really is hard to handle gender, isn't it? Americans win gender. Americans win uncensored butt cheeks. America is not ready for gender yet. Take it out! Take it out! Take the pronouns out! Me when my bitch... Never mind. Me when my bitch wife... Never mind, never mind. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. You guys know that, the gif of Shinji and Asuka, and they're like putting on orange and blue on the TV? It's like me when my bitch wife wants to watch orange, but I want to watch blue. Me when my bitch wife wants to watch pink and I want to watch blue. Parentheses, gender. I don't know. I can't. I have no jokes left. It's over. I used up all of my funny. I used up all of my funny going around Japan and going, Gaijin desu. Cookie, you finished Metal Gear Solid 4? W, how was it, motherfucker? How are you? I feel like for some reason I was thinking about you the other day, but I don't remember why. I don't know. Yeah. Did Japan live up to your food guesser experience? Yes. I never heard of monjayaki before I went to Japan, so now I'm a little more culturally knowledgeable about the foods of the world. We need to take down MARIMARI_yen stream in America. Too much gender. I wanted to try pizza in Japan, but I didn't get to. Because I heard it gets strange. I heard the pizza in Japan gets strange. Put a girl on. Put a girl on. You should have had a bratwurst in Japan. Why? 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 They put shrimp on pizza? That sounds fire. That sounds fucking awesome and cool. Shrimp on a pizza? Hell yeah. Did you have Hamburg steak? I did, actually, and I loved it. It's literally just meatball. And I loved it. It was awesome. I'm a big fan of a lot of the Western cuisine that Japan makes. Like the spaghetti and the meat, the hamburger steak. And just like fried anything. I like their Western cuisine stores. Japanese spaghetti is a crime? Then how do you feel about Philippine spaghetti? What? I like the Philippine spaghetti. I think it tastes good. I like it. I like it. I will admit though, One thing I want to try next time, I remember seeing Ashton when she went to Japan. She didn't have any good French fries. And I will admit, I also did not have any good French fries. I don't know where the fuck you're supposed to get good French fries in Japan. Hard. Shake Shack had some good ones. Shake Shack is from the United States of America! That's American food! Fried potato. Shake Shack. Shake Shack Japan! Did you eat Randy's donuts? No. I didn't have any donuts. Did I have any interesting konbini food? Yes! I had this like weird pudding souffle from 7-Eleven and it was so fucking fire. 7-Eleven souffle pudding. It was like so good. It looked like this. This one... Wait, where is it? I just... Why can't I find a good quality image of this? Nobody wants to take a picture of this cultural wonder. It looked like this. It looked like this. It looked like this. But this one is from Family Mart. It looked like this and it was delicious. This. It's so good that somebody had to upload an entire video about it on YouTube for some reason. This is a good one. It melts in your mouth. It's so good. 600 calories. Actually, it was like 267 calories. If you really care that much, it was like 267. Maybe less. Or maybe that was the cream puff. I don't know. They display the calories on the front of almost every product they have in that place. And everything you eat is worth it. You will literally walk outside and you will sweat all of that off. You don't even have to walk. You'll walk outside and you'll just start sweating. It's so hot out there. But yeah, this is a good one. This. Eat this if you go to Japan. Also, I went to a place... Did you check how many steps you walked on average? Every day I walked minimum 20,000 steps. Minimum. That's fucking bananas. La. Yeah, so in less than a week. How those feet doing though? I don't know, you wanna... Never mind. I'm not even gonna... I'm not even... I do not acknowledge you. I ignore. I ignore. Anyway, I did another cool thing. I said I went to a sim racing cafe, but, do you guys know about Daikoku? It's a parking lot. Daikoku. It's a parking lot where a bunch of people bring their really, really cool cars and show them off. Until they get kicked out. And then they go somewhere else for the rest of the night. Yeah, they got like they got Atashas. They got GTRs. They got RX-7s. They got fucking Honda Civics, if you care, I guess. Yeah, they get kicked out of Daikoku, and then they go somewhere else to show their cars. I saw this. Don't shit talk. I did not shit talk the Civic. I think the Honda Civic is maybe one of the best cars. I don't know a lot about cars, but I like things that are reliable. I have a picture of a car. Let me see if I can find it. Everybody is so quick to judge. Let's see. Let me just make sure there's no reflections, so I don't dox myself in the reflection of this fucking VTuber Atasha wrapped car. Now that would be ironic. Okay, that's shiny. I don't know. Anyway, there was a Koyori wrapped car. It was really cute. It was yellow with Koyori on the bottom. It's like rain on your wedding day. La 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 la. It rained a little bit when I was in Japan, and it just made it more miserable the day after. I saw somebody with a Mako Mankanshoku wrap on their car, and it was so cool. That was the coolest one. You want to see more phase Atashas? Yeah, somebody should make one of me. That would be so cool. That would be cool. If only I was on a car. Excuse me. Excuse me. What else should I do? I don't know. I don't car. I did too many things, I think. I did too many things and now I don't remember. Sorry, nothing. I feel like I've already talked for like 3 hours. And I definitely didn't talk about anything. I didn't talk about everything. I went to the Shibuya 109 mall. And I went on every single floor. And the only way I communicated was by pointing at things that I wanted to buy and going, "Kore onegai shimasu." And when they asked if I wanted to go to the changing room, I'd go, "Hi." Because I don't know how to say yes but nice. Oh, I guess you say onegai shimasu. Hi. 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 I would just say the same things over and over and over and over and over again. And I think maybe everybody could tell that I had no idea. A bunch of nice compliments, but I don't know how to react to them really fast. So I just look at them and I go, "Hi." Ah, kawaii! Hi. There was a time where I got in a taxi. Oh, I get my first Nihongo Jotsu. I got in a taxi and I like sit in the back. And he's like I go Ohayou gozaimasu, and I sit in the back. And he asks like, are you going here? And I go, daijoubu desu. And he goes, Nihongo Jotsu. And I sit there and I didn't know what to say. And so I look around and I go silent for a bit and I look out the window and I go, nai desu. And it goes silence. I don't have. So. I don't know. I'm sure everybody could tell I had no idea what I was doing. So they probably just let it slide. Because every single time I'd leave a taxi, I would look in the car and I'd go, ganbatte ne! And I would leave. Which I learned isn't appropriate because everybody kept laughing at me. The only way I know that it's not normal is like when people start laughing. Arigatou gozaimashita. Ganbatte ne. Yeah. And that's how I communicated in Japan the entire time. I have 5 phrases. Trailing off in the beginning and going, mas. In a crowded restaurant. Daijoubu desu. One I said a lot is kado de. Kado de. Card. And ganbatte ne. Kore onegai shimasu. So if you guys want, you can steal my swag. If you go to Japan, you just need those phrases. Kore onegai shimasu. And if they ask you a question you don't understand, just say, daijoubu desu. Don't say yes, because then they'll make you do something you don't understand. Always say, daijoubu desu. Because then they'll just go, oh, hi. Because usually they're asking, like, do you want a bag? Do you want to try it on? Do you want... I don't know, do you want to sign up for our thingy? And you go, oh, daijoubu desu. You have to learn when they're asking when to pay, though. When you pay, they're asking, how do you want to pay? Okay, so what you do is they show you how much you're spending. They list everything you're buying. And then they'll say something. And you do not say daijoubu desu. You say kado de. Okay? Don't say daijoubu desu. Cause I did that once. I'm learning so you guys don't have to. Suika de. Yeah. Card or cash? Hi! I definitely made that mistake. I shopped so much. I definitely made so many mistakes. I came home with like so much gifts for my friends. As I shopped so much, so I was like at the register so many times, like learning over time what to say. If you want to learn a language, the best thing to do is immerse yourself in it immediately. I didn't know any of these things before I went. Any of them. So, yeah. Did I use the vending machines a lot? Not a lot. A couple of times though I got to. I got like grape juice from the vending machine. And that was good. I drank a lot of juice in Japan. Like more juice than I normally drink. I don't know why, but it was just like so easy to get juice. And every single time I saw juice, I was like, ooh, that sounds really good. I want juice. And so I got a bunch of juice. Grape juice, peach juice? When I checked into my hotel, they like... When I was waiting, they brought out a cold towel and a tiny glass of fresh peach juice. And one thing I like about Japan is... This isn't even a thing Japan moment. This is just a W Japan moment. Peach flavor straight up tastes like peaches. They ain't fucking around over there. Peach flavor here does not taste like peaches. Peach flavor there tastes like peaches. Peach flavor Japan, bro. Nanako Niku. Thank you for the raid on YouTube. Welcome in, motherfucker. How you doing, I was just talking about my trip to Japan. Peaches, 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 peaches. Yeah. I like the peach flavored things there. I don't like peach flavored things here. I don't like it. And I still can't stop thinking about that parfait I ate at the airport. I'm gonna daydream about that for the rest of my fucking life. I'm so serious. I'm gonna become plankton. This is gonna be a plankton type scenario where I'm constantly gonna try to steal the Fruits Parlor secret formula for their peach parfait. Of course, the thing I had to get addicted to was the $30 parfait. Of course. Of course. Why is fruit so expensive in Japan? Even if it wasn't at the airport, it still would have been rather expensive. Fruit is expensive in Japan. But it's so good. It's so good. If it was $5, I would eat that shit every day of my life. I would just live in Japan. $5 fresh peach parfait. I would only live in Japan during peach season. So I could eat peach parfait every day. Unfortunately, it's 30 United States dollars to eat this peach parfait. So if I was eating hypothetically speaking, if I was eating 3 peach... I'm fumbling over my words. If I was eating 3 peach parfaits a day, it'd be $90 US. And so if I was eating 3 peach parfaits every day during the month, 90 times 30... $2,700 in peach parfaits. And if I was doing that for 3 months when peaches are in season, well, you know. $8,100? God. I miss the peach. I miss it. No, I won't move to Japan. I don't think. I was told though that the rent there is cheap. And the reason it's cheap is because they don't make as much money in Japan. But I make good old-fashioned American dollars. I work on the internet, bro. But wouldn't it be hard to, like, move there without a work visa? It'd be hard. Did I get funny looks over there? People are really nice and complimentary. Sometimes behind my back, though, which was kind of weird. I don't know. I think that maybe... Maybe scary. Maybe scary to approach foreign girls. But nice regardless. It was sweet. We did... I want to talk about this if I do a stream with Pippa. But we had a group... We had like a bunch of friends we went to have dinner with. And we did have a racism experience in Japan. Long story short, there were 2 really drunk old ladies throwing shit at our table. Yeah, it was weird. And it's not like we didn't understand, because we had like Japanese speakers at the table too. Not just me. Gaijin desu. But yeah, it was really strange. The waiter was really apologetic though. He like came over. This is gonna sound so bad, but the way he apologized was he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. They're probably Chinese tourists anyway." So, like, the way that racism was being fought was with other racism. Did he say it in English? No, he said it in Japanese. Not to me, but to one of our friends who translated for us. So, yeah, maybe just to make them, like, feel bad. I don't know. But it was like... I don't know, it was a crazy situation. We had left, and the owner of the restaurant felt so bad that she rushed out after us and gave us a bag full of, like, juices for each of us and insisted that we take it. So that was really, really nice of her. More juice. So I just drank so much juice. Spike Man, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thanks. I love juice. They call me the drink. They call me the juice. So, the old ladies were casual racists. The waiter was a professional racist. Well, to be fair, like, they were throwing shit around this restaurant. The waiter was probably pissed off. They were throwing, like, used napkins at our table. They threw, like... The table had, like, one of those iPads to order, and they threw it on the ground. And so I guess his reaction to that was, huh, they're probably Chinese anyway. I always heard that Asian racism is on another level, but I didn't really understand until I experienced it between them. Yeah. So that was an exciting experience. I had a lot of weird experiences in Japan. The Kabukicho, the racism. There was something else that happened, but I don't remember. Oh yeah, I guess just like getting grilled at customs. Oh, Pippa getting stuck. But I had so much fun. I had so much fun. And the entire time, I couldn't wait to come back and tell you guys all about it. I really need to get a new laptop. Like, it's dire. I can't have my laptop open for more than 2 minutes anymore without it blue screening. Do you guys think that it's more worth it to take it in and see if it can get fixed, or to just buy a new one? Because it's definitely past warranty. It's like 3 years old. Yeah. Maybe upgrade. Yeah, maybe upgrade. I want to get a bigger laptop so that maybe it can withstand the heat a little bit better. Because my current one is really small, and when I was able to stream on it, it got so hot I couldn't touch the keyboard. Even with cooling. Even with like one of those like laptop stands. It was really bad. Does it have RGB? No. Well, it has like this interesting light display on the top. It's the Republic of Gamers Zephyr G14 or something. And it has like this weird light display on the top. Republic of Gamers. Yeah, Republic of Gamers. Gamer. Tanks. Well, that's what it stands for, right? Republic of Gamers. Yeah. Everybody in Twitch said gamers and I got confused. Like, why? We're gaming. Okay. Lucky you. Lucky! Anyway. One thing I'm excited for is after I end this stream, which will probably be soon because I just realized I've been streaming for 3 hours and just talking. I need to shower. Uh-oh, stinky. I got home, I didn't shower. Straight up. From the airport? Yeah, from the airport. I didn't shower. You showered in Japan though, right? Yeah. Would it make you guys like me more if I said no? I'll do whatever you guys want. You were the one stinking up the train, though. I was cognizant to shout. So it was so bad that sometimes I had to go back to my hotel just to shower in the middle of the day and go back out. It was so nasty and moist outside. If I can suggest anything to you guys, if I can pray, if I can bless your guys' Japan trip, don't go in August. If there is any month you shouldn't go, it's the month that I went. Or July. Yeah, or July. Is it hot? It's not just hot, it's balls hot. It's fucking nasty balls, fire devil asshole hot. If you go into a parking garage, it's like bearing the different layers of hell. It gets hotter and hotter the further down you go because all of the heat gets trapped. It's awful. I had to buy an umbrella and I had to buy one of those fans. This is gonna sound so bad, but I thought those fans were just for like annoying, overweight Disney adults. 'Cause that's the only time I'd ever seen them used before. But actually in Japan, they're so worth it. Girl, what? I'm serious. If you go to Disneyland, you'll know exactly what I mean. Mark my words. It's okay to be overweight, but it's not okay to be annoying. And a Disney adult. That's where I draw the line. Sigh. Sorry, I'm stretching. Oh, that feels good. Oh, yeah. Ah! My shoulders. Ah, my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder. Yay. You know, neck pillows work a little bit. They work a little bit, but honestly, they're not that optimal. Oh, God. Go to the maid cafe with all the buff girls. I missed my chance, man. I heard that if you're a girl and you go into the cafe with the buff girls, the muscle girl cafe, that they'll pick you up. I heard. Grok, is this true? At Grok, is this true? At Grok, where do I find a big woman to pick me up in Japan? At Grok, do you love me? At Grok, do you think I'm cute? At Grok, would you love me if I was a worm? I know I missed out. I didn't go into any cafes. I didn't go into like any maid cafes or anything. Isn't that fucked up? In Akihabara, they're literally everywhere. How the fuck do they all survive? There's like 50 billion of them. I didn't realize just how many there were. What about pink salons? What is that? What's that? What's that? Don't Google it. I'm gonna Google it. Why are you smiling like that? Pink salon. I'm getting like hair color salons. For pink hair. Pink salon. Simple English Wikipedia. Pinku salon. Pin sado. Is a place for in Japan. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Is a place for sex in Japan that specializes in oral sex. The client is served soft drinks and the young woman performs fellatio on him in a small room or booth. These places are very popular for young men because they are very cheap and the service is fast. Can I ask, like, can I ask a personal question? Can I ask something weird? What happens? Like, say maybe you have erectile dysfunction, or like it's hard for you to do that, and you go to a place like this. Is there a certain time where they'll just give up? Will they just give up after a while? There's probably a time limit. I see. Well, what if you pay for 3 hours? I don't know. I don't know. This just made me think of it because, like, it says these places are very cheap and the service is fast. But, like, wouldn't that depend on the person? I don't know. 3 hours? I don't know. 5-hour-long glizzy polishing session. Wait, what? Inside a pink salon. Most salons only allow entry to Japanese people and forbid entry to foreigners. Why? It's not like you have to talk to them. Why are they gatekeeping? Oh, it's also common that fellatio is done by more than one woman, changing every 15 minutes. Whore. Ah, what, you got your dick sucked by 3 women? Whore! Whore! Tag team? It's like wrestling. Wow. Amazing. I don't know why I'm still reading this. It's so funny to read. The types of service may include genital touching, fellatio, foot job, and cunnilingus. Wait, I might be stupid. What is cunnilingus? No, it's not gonna... I was reading and I looked at the chat and I just saw a bunch of dots. What? Why are you guys judging me? I thought fellatio and cunnilingus is the same thing. The board is asking you to resign as the CEO of Sex. Every CEO is a fraud. I earned my position. I am staying right where I am. Sorry. Does she know? Stop. Why are you guys judging me so hard? Well, now I know what a pink salon is, so thanks, guys. There's a Reddit r/Wikipedia from 14 years ago. Pink salon. An employee may be required to fillet over a dozen men in a single 4-hour shift. Why did they post this, bro? How much do you think they get paid? Yeah, let's get an upvote on that one. A fun factoid. At a pink salon in Japan, an employee may be required to fillet over a dozen men in a single 4-hour shift. They're also hiring? Oh, you guys should apply. Yeah, you guys should apply. 'Cause you all suck. Ha 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 ha. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, guys. I just think you guys would all be very, very efficient at quickly satisfying the young men of Japan. Because you all seem like hard workers. If they don't accept foreigners as customers, why would they accept us as employees? 'Cause it's, 'cause it's like, what is it called? Fetish. Exotic. 'Cause it's exotic. Yeah. Hee. Beards are exotic. Can I ask another worse follow-up question? Do you think... Do you guys think it would feel better or worse to get your dick sucked by somebody with a beard? Maybe if it's soft, okay. I'm just asking the hard-hitting questions that everybody is thinking about. Everybody wants to know. Everybody wants to know. I'm just asking the questions that everybody else is too afraid to ask. Okay, that's a soft-hitting question. Yeah, I guess if you don't like beards, it's a soft-hitting question. Lol. Facial hair. Wait, is this an actual answer? Somebody said, facial hair is the same as pubic hair and its purpose is to reduce friction, which should feel good / okay. What? What? The purpose of pubic hair is to reduce friction? What? Who's... Mari, what are you reading? I'm reading chat! I'm reading you guys. I'm having an intellectual debate. Duh. I'm having an intellectual debate. What's your stance in this debate again? No, I'm the mediator. I don't have a stance because, to be honest, I don't care. You guys are gonna be the ones sucking dick. Which is why I'm asking. Yeah. What else did I do in Japan? Did I show you guys a picture of the Gundam unicorn? I'm the Yakuza boss, and you guys are my hoes. And I'm opening a Pinku Salon. This is a picture of the unicorn in Odaiba. Speaking of sucking dick, look at this guy. Yeah. 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 Anyway, yeah, this was really cool. I wish I could see it transform into destroy mode, but I did not. I did not. And I also... No. Wait, is this picture? Ah, look! Wait, let me see. I think I can show this picture. Yeah. This is a cool racing rig that I got to use in Japan. It has like this really cool screen. And the chair moves. And the wheel is really hard to turn. Yeah, I do car. I did car. I drove a real car, chat. It was like my first time driving, like for real. It was basically as good as I'm gonna get. I car. I did car. I made it. Get me in the front seat of a car. I could probably do it now, to be honest with you. Get me in! How many times did you crash? Once. In the beginning. Because I didn't know how to shift. Because, on this, in the car I was using, it has shift on the back of the wheel. Yeah, the paddles. Yeah. Go to any temples or shrines? No. I saw no wonders of the world. I lived in a concrete jungle for a week. I filled my brain with screens and toys. Only I was iPad baby maxing for like a week. Screens and toys and clothes and games. That's what I did. But if I get to go to Japan again, I want to go do actual stuff. How many claw machine prizes did you win? You guys are not gonna believe me when I say this. I won a Labubu out of a claw machine. I have a Labubu. I have a Labubu. It's real. It's a real Labubu. I am the one and only owner of the 24-karat gold Labubu. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of my Labubu. Is it rare? No, I don't think so. But it's blue. My Labubu is blue. And if you say bad things about it, then you're just a hater and you're jealous of me and you're jealous that I have a Labubu and you don't. And also my phone is about to die. Everyone hates me because I have a Labubu and they don't. Labubu. Ah! Okay, I got it. It's uploaded. I'm gonna show you guys my Labubu. Labubu! I don't know what to do with it. I'm a little bit attached to it because it's Hatsune Miku's color. And I saw Pia and she has a Labubu. It's like the same color, but it's dressed up as Hatsune Miku. La la boo boo. Everyone is jealous of my la boo boo. Everybody is jealous of me because I own a la boo boo. The Mikuku. Yeah, I got a Labubu. And I only spent... I think I spent like $6 in the crane machine. So that's pretty good. That's like capital, right? This is capital gains. Where did you win this, Nakano? I think I just got lucky because I'm pretty sure it's one of those machines that just pays out after a really long time. Is it soft hair or raspy? It's really, really soft. It's really soft. Anyway, I don't know what to do with my Labubu. I can either keep it and dress it up as Hatsune Miku, or I can, I don't know, sell it. My Labubu. I'm kind of attached to it just because I want it in the machine, though. How much you selling it for? $1 billion. Yeah, oh, that's a good idea. I can start a Labubu rental service where I rent out my Labubu to people for $130 an hour. So you guys can pretend that you're as rich and famous and cool as me. Everybody knows that if you own a Labubu, you're rich and famous and cool. Hee hee. Anyway. Yeah, that's all I got, I think. I'm gonna be here tomorrow around like 4 p.m. And we're gonna... I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe I'll catch up on my dailies. Check out W Place. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, we can look at W... Let's do my dailies tomorrow. 4 p.m. PST. PST. It's always PST. Yay. Anyway, let me find people to raid. Is there anyone streaming on YouTube? YouTube chatters, is there anybody streaming on you? Who's streaming on you? Arena Phase Connect. Yes. And then on twitch.tv, I am logged out for some reason. Okay. Yay. Yahoo! Where are we gonna go, chat? Where will we go? Let's go to, Oh, isn't it Sayu's birthday? I'm gonna raid Sayu. It's Sayu's birthday. Vote for Nitty Gritty. YouTube, you're going to Arena, and Twitch chat, you're going to Sayu. Be good. be gracious, and by God, be Grundle. And remember, everybody, stay truckin', stay fucking, and stay cranking your hog. Yeehaw! Hashtag in Grok we trust. Hashtag everyone is jealous of me because I own a Labubu and they don't. Hashtag fuck bitches get money. Hashtag I almost got sex trafficked in Japan award. Okay, goodbye everybody. Bye bye bye. I miss you guys. See you in like 14 hours or something. Bye. Mwah. Johnny.